All right, boys. All right. I'm in a good mood tonight. I'm in a good mood. I'm feeling good. The market looks good. Made some money today. It's an interesting day. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Share the stream. Appreciate all the love, boys and girls, people in between. Ooh. Hope everyone's doing well. All right. Been kind of rad. It has been pretty good. Can you go over BNGO? Sure. Share therapeutics request out of the gate. BNGO isn't that bad because it actually follows price action really well. One of the few. I mean, yeah, look at that bob down there. I think I had this posted from a while back for a buy zone. Crazy. It's funny how those just always respect price action. Price action doesn't work. Doing really well though. BNGO. Nope. Close all those out. But yeah, so yeah, let me post the live in the Discord also. For some reason, it doesn't like let people know when I'm live too, which sucks. Post that. People might get mad. AFC Munes tomorrow. I was trolling the AMCG Mulling crowd. Yeah, we'll send you nice videos. I'm sure Root just finished one. Root looks really good, guys. We were talking about when their policyholders hit my car. I was impressed enough. Like, telling you, Root is one of the most overlooked stocks that there is right now. It's crazy. No one's talking about them. It's sad that we're all stuck on, AMC GME, which I agree they can make you some money right now. But if you're interested in, longer term, getting into the beginning of something like AMC, getting into the beginning of something like GME, take a look at Root. Take a look at the video that we just posted. Insane growth potential there. I cannot express that enough. Also, I appreciate the likes down below. It really does help out the channel. Not on Root yet, no. I was talking about this morning in live, and I was debating pulling the trigger, and then I got a notification that it shot up, and I was like, tough break, right? So I'm waiting, watching, see what it's gonna do. Even if it drops down, if it drops down, it's fine. I'm just expecting a massive run. And I didn't even go over the borrow fees or anything like that on it, but look at the fees on this. There's low manipulation on this too because no one's talking about it. You seeing those fees? Look at them. They're rising. They're rising over the past few days. Past 6 days, trading days. Gradually rising, guys. Gradually rising. What happened the last time it started gradually rising? Let's see what happened. Around the 8th, what happened? Let's take a look. One sec. December, January. So in December, we saw that gradual rise and that drop. Came back up, started pumping. And we got that huge run up to 25. I'm telling you, this is a good one. And the stock has value. That's the beautiful thing. That's the beautiful thing right now. The value that's behind Root. And a lot of people were talking to me about these, let's talk about it really quick. One sec. So we're going to go to Yahoo Finance. Because a lot of people go to Yahoo. And I mean, Yahoo Finance is a really solid way to get, new news and stuff like that. Totally, 100%. It's awesome. I agree. It's pretty decent. And I guess what you do is you see a legal thing. And I understand. You see the legal and you're like, okay, they have a legal battle in their hands. This is dangerous, yada, yada. Okay, but if you're not familiar with stocks and you just see this, then I understand. But if you are familiar and you just look at this and you say, Tyler, there's legal stuff going on here, then you're not really doing too much DD because if you look up other stocks, there's also legal stuff on all these other stocks. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's not a problem, but what I'm saying is that I think they can be over, I guess, concerned, worrisome. I don't know what the word is. I can't think of the word right now. But this has happened before. Like when, like, that doesn't mean there's any merit behind those. If you look at what of what it says, is like what they're suing them based on is because they didn't get, so like what does it say? Someone sent me one of the legal things in the Discord. Let me pull it up on why they were suing them. It was kind of funny, but like if you just look into what it says, okay, here it is. Market Watch. Nope, Johnson and Johnson. Close. Man, where's the video? Where's the? Sorry, I get so many DMs and messages. You'd be surprised. Okay, so you're seeing these you're seeing these lawsuits right here. Here's another one. This is the one I liked. So this one right here, this is just an example. So you should look into these more. So this is going into why they're suing them. The complaint alleges that the IPO's offering documents were negatively prepared and as a result contained untrue statements, material fact, and omitted the states necessary. So what were they basically saying that they did wrong? Okay. Oh my gosh. Specifically, the complaint alleges that at the time of IPO, they had been paying on average $600 per customer acquisition, which that's a pretty big cost when you're growing as a company. The cost per customer to get them acquired is going to be always pretty big. So keep that in mind. And then they said that it was $332, the price of that. Now this is, I don't think there's anything problem with Root. The problem behind Root is the infrastructure behind it and the people running it. They need to just do a better job at, advertising and their focus. And most people that I've talked to, they're seeing their advertisements on YouTube and other platforms now. It's kind of funny. Like I've seen these commercials, but I've never really looked into what they were. And it's kind of like, I know. So, and then what they're saying, how they're lying. Root described himself as an innovator in the personal insurance space with the new data and technology-driven business model that was ready to disrupt traditional markets, which are saying they basically weren't ready to disrupt traditional insurance markets, and capture a disproportionate market share through the company's use, among other things, in telematics. Fancy way of saying that their tech is groundbreaking tech, or what Root claims that their tech is groundbreaking and can disrupt the market. It is. It 100% is, based on what they do. And if you look at Root, I'm going to be all over these guys for a while. I mean, I'm going to be making updates on these guys a lot because I'm telling you, this is going to be a big play right here. Okay, so this is your traditional, if you're going to get car insurance, okay? So, I mean, if you're younger, if you're, if you're discriminated against, if your fees more, right? And this is the percentage that's based on your specific driving behavior based on you. This little percentage, right? And Root decided to change this model based on a driving test on your phone. Now, could you cheat this test? Possibly. I haven't gone too deep into that test, right? But it scales you a lot larger to your quote based on this. And I think where the game-breaking tech comes into play here. This is where I think it comes into play. Is this part right here? Yes, this is huge. But then this is where I think the room for growth is insane. So you get away from the car insurance and then you start to see what else they do. And I don't think people realize just how much room for growth there is. Because if you're a millennial and you're the person typically using who they're targeting, like Lemonade is, they're going for car insurance here, but then that is going to expand. They're going to lump their insurance together for that cheaper rate as well for renter's insurance, home insurance for new homeowners. We're seeing right now with COVID, the new homeowner rate is going through the roof. People are working from home. They want to have their own home. Like we're just seeing all that kick into effect now. And it's funny to see this all like happening and no one really thinks it's, worth it right now. And they're only in 29 states. They're still fairly new. Like I'm telling you guys, I very, very hyped about this company, very hyped about the potential behind them as well. And if you want to go to marketbeat.com to get a better look at the short volume, short interest. No, Castor Maritime. That's not right. One sec. Short interest. So right now they're at 43%. And then some people might not believe this number. And if you go to not rate, go to highshortinterest.com. This is a little bit older, 41.6%. And then also Andrew Left, the guy from Citadel, not from Citadel. Is he from Citadel? That's a good question. Andrew Left out of Root. He said that their short interest is closer to 80% based on their research. Where is it at? And the agenda that it eliminates discrimination and racism too, especially in this field. That's kind of like an underlying system of this like systematic racism. I'm telling you, it's just all the more fuel for this. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And he even exemplifies the connection to Lemonade, which I loved that as well. Man, I can't find it. I gotta find the same post I looked at earlier. But yeah, so I'm a big fan, big fan of them. I recommend just looking into them, doing your own DD, but I'm gonna keep updates coming on them as well. It's not just gonna be like just a one-time video thing. All the chicks want my root. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy. As a young male, I can testify how insurance is discriminatory to people. Like I'm telling you guys. And there's underlying issues with race too. I mean, it's just like statistical. Like, I mean, like a great example is like using the YouTube algo. Like honestly, right? It's like when we go to like Andrew Mo's channel. Like remember that one day we went to it and like it showed suggested people. It was no one in the finance field. It was just Asian people, like other Asian creators. And it's like, that's just like, and I don't think it's like directed. It's just like systematically, you know what I mean? It's like uncontrollable variables. I don't know what they put into the system, but it is what it is, you know? So yeah, honestly, very excited about Root. Very, very excited about them. I want to talk about AMC a little bit too. You know, we got the drawings, we got the stuff going on. I definitely made it a little bit more broken down for people to understand. But I can't really state it enough. If we can get above the weekly, there's lots of room. Like it needs. We're gonna make a break to one of these areas very soon. I think it's sooner than later, personally, sooner than later. But I definitely think that this is just waiting to make a move fairly soon. I think it shows we want to move to the upside. We'll see. Nasdaq is holding up as well. I was fairly surprised with the movement that we got today based on the Nasdaq going up. We saw a good movement from GME out of the gate and then kind of came back down. So that's worth mentioning. I just love how AMC shares don't know why. Hey, you like this stock. That's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. Guys, also appreciate if you hit the like button down below. Really does help out the channel. I really do appreciate it. I need to go watch Kong. Anyone watching Kong yet? Has anyone watched it? Don't ruin it. Well, you're probably going to ruin it. You're all trolls. My MVS and UAVS stocks jumped later in the day. UAVS, they announced their earnings and they killed. They murdered earnings, if you don't know. Murdered. I'm telling you guys, whenever they dumped, I was like, guys, this is not a scam. This one's not a scam. You know, UAVS, they have the lawsuits against them. Like, just relax. I'm telling you, any bad news comes up, that's what happens. But they murdered earnings. I cannot say that enough. They killed. Won't even search them. Dang it. Where's their... Let me pull them up. Where's your earnings, baby? Where's your earnings? I want the revenue. So I want the revenue. Because the revenue was the big part. I don't think it's going to show me here. It's not going to show me. It's not going to show me here. I don't know. This is pissing me off, though. Dang it. It's not going to show me. If someone has earnings, send it to me in Discord. Sorry. I don't want to waste too much time there. I'm hanging out like unless you drop and give me 25 Michael Reina. I can't give you 25. I'm sorry, my arms don't work. They're just like the SpongeBob muscles. They're there for show. Would tomorrow be a good day to add MVIS on the dip? I mean, I don't know if it's gonna dip, but you know, the dip was today. You had a great dip opportunity today. You know what I mean? You had a great dip, yeah, today, this morning, day before. You know what I mean? You had the opportunity. Curious if Mark can keep this run up absolutely going insane. If you didn't follow Biden's infrastructure plan, it's very beneficial to charging, these EV charging, and then also to any sort of clean energy. Fuel cell, plug probably, man. Plug's probably made such a comeback. Oh, it really hasn't. Wow, double bottom there. Yes, the day before yesterday. Wow, that's interesting. Plug has room for sure. Plug, fuel cell, SunPower, JKS, they're probably all good. JKS less than the others, but these still have room to come up. I would not think they're done. Tech had a slower day. I mean, overall, it's trying to recover, trying to make a move. Tomorrow's going to be a good day, though. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day because we got that monthly close, right? So we talked about the Nasdaq. We talked about what was going to go on here, right? So the past 3 months, 1, 2, 3 months, right? These each represent a month, okay? January, February, March. This is April's open, finally out of this range. I think we're going to start seeing some separation on the chart. I feel pretty confident about that. Pay your mortgage, you have 3 months. Gamestop looks, I still think Gamestop looks phenomenal. I can't stop liking the chart. It looks absolutely phenomenal. I'd be very surprised if we did not get a pop. Extremely surprised. MVIS is soaring. Still pissed about UAVS, but I know it's sold. Oh man, yikes! I'm a big fan of that company. UAVS, they're the real deal. They'll probably end up getting acquired. What else? What tomorrow? The real, hold on, brother. About $13 AMC calls for April 19th to make Kyle disappear. I get played tomorrow. That's why. Debating on paying my mortgage payment tomorrow or buying some AMC. And no, this is not an April Fool's joke. All right, Noodle Arm, hit that like your grandfather. What's up, dude? How was the day with the little one? I get him tomorrow. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought yesterday was Wednesday. And I get him Thursday. Yo, Tyler. Yeah, Mike Barr. I'm pretty sure you're the one that showed me a little bit about Root. I heard about them a little bit, but then once you showed me their chart and then I looked back into them, man, they're killing it, bro. I'm telling you. They're killing them. Thoughts on Paysafe's first day? Pretty bad the first day because they were locked up. Okay, they were like locked up. No one could trade stuff on. People on Webull were like, they couldn't do anything. There were so many problems, but like I said, this is a long-term hold for me. I'm telling you guys, I see this being, man, two and a half years, $100 stock, maybe more. I feel so confident. Went over in the Discord. I can't show too much stuff in the Discord, but what we will show is this. This is just a little bit about Paysafe. If you don't know Paysafe, they own Skrill. If you haven't heard about them, they're getting into Coinbase. They're doing so much. Oh my gosh. They're doing so much. Paysafe is in the midst of finalizing a deal to file public offering via special purpose acquisitions SPAC, which could raise $1 billion in new equity. Paysafe, based in London, acquired for $3 billion by Blackstone and CVC. What else is there to know? And then I have this over here as well in the Discord. Paysafe processed $98 billion in payments volume in 2019. At the end of 2020, had 15 million active users in more than 120 countries with more than 250,000 small businesses, medium-sized businesses across North America and Europe with 70 alternative payment methods. So they're using Skrill too, which a lot of people don't know. Skrill's used on like a Square Cash, Square Pay, and some of the other stuff. I'm telling you, big stuff is coming. Big stuff. The growth has been consistent for the last few years at 12% each year. According to the materials, it stands to accelerate from 2020 to 2023 to about 15%. So they're actually going to start growing even faster with this compound growth as a company. I'm telling you, Paysafe guys, do not sleep on it. Do not sleep on it. Do not sleep on it. Long term, that is one of the gems for sure. With the new Biden news, do you think Fisker could run FSR? Potentially. I said Fisker looked decent today. I mentioned that. I wouldn't touch it. It's not like something. The EVs, if I'm interested in touching anything right now, it's like the ones that are devalued. And I think NEO's extremely devalued. Made the video on it. It's been doing well. It could come back down. Just be safe. I think CCIV is pretty devalued. It could come down more. I'm a little greedy. I want it to come down to like 17.4 to 18.5 range, give or take. But yeah, that's that. I think 300 plus by the end of May based on 6-month chart. Colin, what are you talking about? Hey, can you see Square? Totally depends because it's heavily tech based. You know what I mean? Heavily tech based, so it's hard to say. I don't know if we're gonna get a 600 double Square by May. That'd be insane. The clickbait is real. Stocks GME. How's the clickbait real? I'm actually going over any stock you guys want me to go over. If people ask me to go over a stock, I'm not gonna ignore them and just cover AMC. I know your favorite YouTuber does that, but I don't. I'm telling you, I think GME looks better. It's a little bit below VWAP. That's a little concerning. OBV. If this starts to trickle down, I'd be concerned. I don't think we double top, though. I'd be very surprised. Very, very surprised. However, what could happen is money could flow out of GME into other stocks based on the value of the other stocks because we've had such a slow month for, you know, tech. How the yields? Yields, they're losing steam. It looks like they're losing steam. Like I said though, I'm not pushing in heavy to anything. I'm waiting, being pretty conservative with entries. I'm not interested in pushing heavy here. You know what I mean? I'm slow and steady. Look how we're reacting because we still could dump going into tomorrow. You know, it's not over. I'm curious how London opens for the market. If we start breaking above this range, we're gonna run. 13.3 is going to be that local target. That's that area we couldn't break for some time. 13.3, right? And we're holding at this 13.16. That's a big area right there we're watching at. What's your thought on ARCX? I think ARCX is an interesting play. If you're not interested in researching, so my opinion on ETFs, if you're not interested in looking into the stocks and finding which one has the most value to you based on your investing methods, then it's up to you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So if you don't want to research each specific stock and find which one makes the most sense for you to invest in, because if you do that and you find the right one, you'll make more money than investing just in the ETF, most likely, right? So it's up to you. But I mean, if you would like to like go into a specific field and you like the specific field, Kathy Woods is proven she's good at what she does. So yeah, I mean, if you don't feel like doing all the work, then yeah, I would just get the ETF. SOS is a dog water covered in mud. It's like I got dog water for my dog that she was drinking, and then I was like, wait, how could I get this any nastier, right? How could I make this less appealing? Okay, I'm gonna get mud and crap and mix it in there with a stick, and that's what SOS is, because it's absolute trash. It's garbage water mixed with dog shit. Terrible company, terrible. And if you're saying, Tyler, I think there's room to go up because Bitcoin's flying, well, let's look at the other stocks that are moving based on Bitcoin. Mara, I hope you have a rocket ship attached to your legs because you're going to the freaking moon. Riot, how's Riot moving? Also, flying doesn't really have that big of a downtrend. Kind of came down a little bit, but obviously making that move back. SOS, I'm telling you, this is a trash company, a trash can of a company. Maybe a gap fills. I'm not willing to take that risk. When I made the short video saying how bad this company was, we were right here at 7.9. I had endless amounts of hate, but guess what? I'm not going to just make you happy. I'm going to make the videos that hurt to make. I'm going to lose the subscribers, but guess what? At the end of the day, we're going to make money. At the end of the day, you guys are going to say, thank you, Tyler, for doing what no one else wanted to do, because that's what the channel is all about. You're welcome in advance. Maybe I'm a douchebag. Maybe I'm not. But at the end of the day, typically you know what I'm talking about, and I don't just make crap up and just say things to get more subs. Where does SOS touch me? Right in between the cheeks, right next to the south mouth. Do you see CPSH moving up soon? I like CPSH. I like the company. I like the company a lot. Came down to my buy zone. I've had this marked for almost a month. I haven't even looked at it because I have some in the portfolio. I'm just holding on to it. You should have been a main character in Law and Order SVU. Duh. Man, I don't even know the theme song to it down. Dang it. Freaking Dick Wolf for the win. I like it. Double bottom at 11.2. Beautiful. I love CPSH. Look at the OBV as well. And it's funny, your favorite YouTubers are all saying OBV, but go do the track. Go look at when I went live with Trey. Guess who? No one was using the OBV. No one was talking about the indicator, which I'm not taking credit. I'm the one who uses the indicator. But it's funny how like everyone's like, this is the real way to see how there's volume. Whatever. It's funny. CPSH is disgusting. I'm telling you, it's a great company. They're making great deals. They're working with our military, they're working with foreign military. Great company, I'm telling you. It's just a retrace with the market. Once they start going, they'll soar. Viacom and Root. We already know about Root. I just gave you the lecture of the lifetime why Root is gonna be one of the next top tier stocks. I just went over it. Nah, you make me money, you can be the biggest douche, and I'll be loyal, baby. Thank you. Viacom is doing well. Something weird is going on with Discovery, right? So we're getting this class. So we're getting this Class B, right? Class B went through the roof. This is Discovery Class B. But then we go to Discovery Class A. Something's going on, right? It's kind of weird, kind of fishy. I suspect money will flow back into Discovery A. I don't know when. Hard to say, but Discovery, I think they're kind of an easy buy up to this like $54 range. They'll go back up, and then we'll see what happens after that range. So we'll see. Soft A. Yeah. Those are private shares. Well, I don't understand how they're gaining them. That's what I don't understand. And I could be missing something. I haven't done the research on them, so I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I don't pretend to know stuff that I don't know stuff about. You know what I mean? So if I don't know anything about it, I don't know anything about it. Fubo, I like Fubo. I talked about them this morning. So the thing is, if you don't know about Fubo and you're looking at them long term, let me tell you the risk with this company. I feel like I've gone over it a lot on this channel, but I'll do it again. This was my buy zone right here. I've had this here since January. With Fubo, the risk is this. They will never turn a profit just with subscribers. They could double their current subscriber count to, let's say, 400 million subs worldwide. Okay, they're at 200 million right now. So it could double to 400 million. They still wouldn't be a profitable company based on what it costs to stream these services from each of the providers, right? So a great example is Amazon. They do Thursday Night Football on Twitch. If you don't know, if you're not aware of that. And the deal for the next 10 years, Amazon, just for one game a week, it is I think it was $1 billion for Thursday Night Football for the next 10 years. That's insane. Absolute madness, craziness. And Thursday Night Football, just so you know, are typically the worst games of the week. Very rarely is there a good Thursday Night Football game. They're usually like just trash can games. They're the ones you like bet on. They're like, it's Thursday. I'll bet tonight, I guess. I got nothing else to do. So that's what why is my camera freezing up? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's you know what I think it is? One sec. There, it shouldn't freeze now. I changed the setting on it to just camera mode. I lowered the frame so it wouldn't overheat. I think I'm just getting too animated tonight. I'm in too good of a mood, you know? Hope that's better. One sec. Uh-oh, lag. Uh-oh. I'm telling you, it's because I sit on my computer all day and work, and then I get on here. Well, they signed a deal, so I don't know how long it lasts. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. What's going on? I'm sorry. It's tough stuff. I really don't want to drop $2,000 on the computer, though, I'll tell you that. It's the bit rate. That should be better now. Remember the headphones behind you? I'm telling you, they're coming. They get mad, they get mad, they get mad. Now I would say, bro, how far MVS can go. Hard to say. Hard to say. The contract stuff was pretty big for it. You know what I mean? The goal was to get a break of this range when we got here. Now we're getting the break right now. Man, I don't know why the stream's messing up. I'm sorry, guys. Tough stuff. Tough stuff. I might just hop off. This is frustrating. One sec. It might be because I'm not using OBS, I'm using something else. I was on trades a while back, but I don't really want to go back. I don't want to go back to the stream anymore. I did mess. I hit him up a while back though. I hit him up again. I got kind of like left on red. It's all good. No hate. No hate. But after recent events though that have been happening lately and stuff, I don't want to go on anyone's stream right now. Only person. I mean, there's only a few people I do want to work with anymore on YouTube. I'm just distancing myself from people. No hate. No, Mike, I haven't heard anything on the partnership with Toyota and Tesla. I have not. I use OBS Streamlabs right now, but I've been having problems with it. I've been having problems. Lots. Bloomberg, I think it's like a... Dude, Bloomberg terminals cost a lot. I think it's like $1,000. Look at this for 24K per year. Yeah. Yeah. Have fun with that. They don't teach you networking at college. Networking is kind of what college is for. Just saying. Can Microsoft gap up? Maybe. You should collab Belmont more often. I should. I was supposed to yesterday, but I just got busy. And he might be mad because I didn't respond to him. That was kind of bad. I just got Andrew No Money's voice is robotic. I mean, I don't want any hate. I don't want to like cause a division on people. I don't want to talk about it, to be honest. So yeah, I don't want to talk about anyone else's streams. But yeah, me and Belmont probably will do more stuff together. I think we have very similar viewpoints, but we trade different. So you know what I mean. So it's good. Yes, beautiful stock. But Shaw, what do you think about IVAC? I don't really want to look at IVAC. I don't even know what it is. Gorilla versus calling HBO. I'm probably gonna watch it later tonight. Honestly, I feel really good though about like AMC, GME. Like I feel good about them. Like AMC, like more. Dude, what is going on with the stream? Pissing me off. The lag. Tyler, you can talk to us. We all hate Andrew. I don't want to talk to anyone. High tide. I try to tell you guys. High tide was the wave. Huge wave. Huge potential there. So much. I had to close all this stuff. I don't know what's going on. I think it's my computer's on today. Too long today. Yeah, no hate. I don't want to talk about. I really don't want to talk about no one. Like honestly, I just get frustrated talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah. Another SPAC that's really low, APXC. If this market really starts reversing and doing well, I'm telling you, APXC is going to be a play. It's going to be a play. AvePoint's going to be big. They work directly with Microsoft as well. Huge stuff. Check your DM, Tyler, on Discord. Do I want to check my DM on Discord? Mbar, let's look. Yes, open. Develop a small SUV. It's not the United States, so it's the big thing. The Model 3 sedan, 535,000. Usually it costs about 40,000. I don't know. Tough. I don't know if I see Tesla working with anyone else in their cars. I don't see it. I don't see I don't see them doing it. You know what I mean? Guys, I do really appreciate though hitting the like. It does help out the stream. It helps with the channel, helps the growth. I try to do these every single night. So yeah, Microsoft 240 possible tomorrow. A possibility. If indexes look good, Microsoft could hit 240 tomorrow. If indexes look good, that's the big if. If indexes can keep it going, they look good right now, but things change overnight with London's open. So that's going to be pretty big. We came back down to monthly support. That's good. That's good. A retest. That was a great time to buy some potentially, especially on the option side, especially high tide. CPS shares today, great dips. Any stocks around the $2 to $3 range, I should buy shares in. Some cheap stops. Let's look really quick. INUV, you know I'm a really big data guy. They're sitting at $1. They got below $1 today. Insane. I have some around 130, and I bought some a little bit lower as well. Love these guys. So NMGRF was the play we've been talking about, right? So they just changed because they did a reverse split, and they went to $15, right? So they did a reverse split, so 10 to 1 reverse split. So don't get it twisted. They didn't go from $1 to $15, right? They went from $1.29 to $12.90, and then they went up to 15. So basically, they're worth about $1.50 if you originally got in. So NMGRF is up as well. High tide. I told you guys the earnings were gonna kill. They continue to kill. This is one of those. When it comes to long-term stocks and I'm buying them, I'm only playing companies that are solid. I'm only playing companies with great financials. I'm only playing companies that won't let me down. Okay, these companies I love, absolutely love. High tide is one of the big. This won't be a penny stock for long. I'm telling you guys, by the end of 2021, I don't think high tide will be an OTC stock anymore. It'll be listed on the Nasdaq. They're working on it as well. I thought high tide would be listed on the Nasdaq before an MGRF, but it could change. You think Root is worth a look? 100%. Look at you. Need just research it. Just research what's going on there. I'm telling you, huge potential. Huge potential. Massive amounts of potential there. So yeah, INEV, high tide. I have some Denison, a uranium play, not the greatest play. I think I got in around 120, so I'm sitting okay. Like not terrible. Uranium's on the uptrend though. Like if you look at all uranium, like they're all doing pretty well today. But yeah, it's lagging. I can't get. It's been on for too. I've literally been on my computer all day long. Apologize. Can't do nothing about it. Africa, can't stand them. Can't stand them. Only company in that sector I'm looking at is high tide for long term. I play Sundial here and there just because it's super easy price action. And when it gets down to $1, it's basically like free money when it gets down here. But until then, yeah, high tide is a conference call at 7:30 Central. I think. I'm telling you, beautiful play, beautiful. HGen, what is that? HGen, I think I know. Therapeutic. I don't know nothing about these guys. It looks like they're gonna come down. Don't like them. Till I have a question. I'm sure many of us have had it cross our minds. Assuming AMC initially hits $18, in your opinion, should we still hold if it does make the moves expected? I'm not gonna tell you when to hold, sell, or buy. Okay, it's totally up to you. You're putting your money into AMC. In my opinion, any money that I put in AMC, I was perfectly fine losing every last dime. Okay, I went from like a $450 bet all the way to like 3,200. Then we went back and forth. We played around with it. You know, it's not. I didn't care about losing it. It wasn't in my portfolio. It wasn't like money I couldn't afford. But what's happening is these YouTubers are saying basically that it has to go to this range. It has to go here. It has to. Stocks don't have to go anywhere. And what's happening and what's with the stock and stuff, every time it goes down, it's another new form of manipulation. I'm not saying there's no manipulation. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is if every time a stock goes down and we scream manipulation, we would never be able to say there's no manipulation in the market. And if you want to say that, you know, point out every form of manipulation on AMC, then we could never talk about stocks in general, okay? Because there's manipulation across all forms of the stock. On Root, there's some sort of manipulation. On everything, you know what I mean? So I'm just telling you, be careful with your money. And only have money that you're willing to lose in it. That's just my opinion. That's what I'm doing, right? But you know, people are leaving, people are unsubscribing. I don't care. Do what you need to do. It's risky. It's a risky play. It's a risky play. I'm never gonna tell anyone to buy or sell, but if you make money on the stock, don't feel bad when you sell. Because people that tell you should feel bad or tell you that you're not an 8 for selling, like, they're just dumb and they're losing money. Okay, don't be the guy that loses money. Be the guy that makes money. What's your plan on GME? I think GME looks good. I think GME looks really solid. I think both of them look solid. Like the extreme consolidation on AMC looks great. They both look good. The problem here is that we're trending in this zone. We're trending in this like no man's land in between the resistance and the support. That's the confusing part that has me worried. GME is sitting like above at that resistance now. They're sitting in a really good spot. They're doing what I thought AMC would have done, but GME in their defense is producing more and more news. That's the really good news. I think the future is VR. Oh my God. They can manipulate these nets. UAVS, I love it. Brandon Carmichael, yep, I'm happy. Happy with money. I showed you. Frig off, Kyle. Get out of here. You didn't show me nothing. Kyle's a nice dude. You're an idiot. Yeah, GME just keeps announcing stuff. You know what I mean? New head of growth from Amazon. There's so much room for growth here. Like, telling you, good stuff. Getting out of I'm not saying to get out of it. I think AMC still looks fine. Like, you know what I mean? If you have stock here, I think you're looking thick. I think you're looking good. Now, if you have options, you know, this is killing you. What's the ticker now? NMGRD, the second one he said. Yep. My TD account just has a bunch of numbers for my stock ticker. It's NMGRD. Thanks, man. Sub, like the change of pace. I'm happy you like it. So what are you listening to on the headphones exactly? Oh, can you not hear? Can y'all not hear the music? You'll have to be able to hear the music. I just listen to the music. I don't like talking to myself or seem like a crazy person. Citadel needs to get called up at SC before AMC is able to pop. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There's nothing wrong with shorting a stock or like, you know what I mean? The way the rules are set up, they're able to use them and they're able to manipulate the rules. You know what I mean? Now, they might be doing some illegal activities, but for the most part, they're just abusing the rules that are in place. Where's my music? There, I turned up a little bit. You're secretly employed by Citadel? I wish. I learned my lesson the hard way. Have you ever gone over? No, I have not. HOFV by chance? I think you're late to the party here. I think you're really late to the party. It could rip again. I wouldn't put my money on it. If you're interested in an NFT play and you want a safe play and you want an actual stock that has value, if you're trying to make a quick buck, then this might not be the play for you. But when it comes to an actual value NFT play, I recommend taking a look at Funko. FNKO. So what Funko is, everyone knows what Funko Pop is. Okay. Everyone and their mama knows what these are, right? You know what these are. You've seen them everywhere, okay? They're going to be implementing an NFT on the back end of each of their products, right? This is going to basically double their revenue across the board. And the collectors are going to soak this up. All the collectors are pretty serious. They all love it. I'm telling you, there's major room for growth. This consolidation is insane. Absolutely insane. If the indexes start perking up, I have to buy calls here. This thing will start ripping. I'm telling you, we already got the major pop here. Came back down, consolidating. This is still solid. And once they really release them, it's going to fly. Funko Pop, heard it here. I need to make a YouTube video on them as well. But I keep mentioning them here like all the time. AMC has a small window and is going to face reality that is a losing company. Hey. When VIs will make games up and everything like small trades, soon 10-year cup and handle. Makes 0 sense, James. If anything by 2022, there'll be at least 20. I'm not going to go into that. Guys, there's no... Okay, I'm just saying, if we're going pure fundamentals, AMC is not a $20 company. You've lost your mind. If you can name a reason why they're a $20 company, one solid reason, I'd be surprised if you can name one reason. Just saying. I don't think there's one solid reason you can say. Besides the manipulation, there's no reason they should even be on this run right now. Just saying. I do believe they have room to go up. I'm not saying they don't have room to go up. I'm saying that this is all based on manipulation. And what James is saying is that there's a small window, and this is the window of this squeeze type action. That's the reason. One, Hollywood. It was $30 before the pandemic. What are you looking at? Wrong. False. 4 years ago? Yes. But false. False. Fake news. Where did you see that? When it was $30, it was 2017. That was 4 years ago. Top Gun, that's a good reason. Top Gun's a good reason. Case closed. It's been on a downtrend since its second year after IPO. It's been in a downtrend. Just saying. Like this is the AMC stock. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Pandemic happened right. This is pandemic time right here. This right here. Spartan Fitness, you're not doing the math. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying you haven't done the math on the company and why it's worth more. How many shares does it have? How many total shares? What's the share float? What's their revenue like? Why are they bringing more revenue? What's their cost per square foot in their buildings? How much are their bills? How much money is a cash burn? How much loans are they taking out? How much debt are they in? What's the debt that AMC is kind of accruing right now? And why are they trying to take up more debt? Why can't they afford to keep maintaining as a company? Why do they want to dilute the stock? Why can they only survive for 7 more months? These are questions you need to be asking yourself. Goose, boy, what Iceman in this channel? Iceman in the channel. Those are all questions we need to be asking. Okay, but I'm just saying that's a long term. That's long term. If you're looking at AMC as a long term stock, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm just saying, yeah. I'm just saying. I've been on the AMC boat for a while. I'm not being rude. I can just get animated. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. Dude, their debt percent, their interest on that debt is insane. Insane. If you look at how much you're paying, I'm not saying to bail out. No, bad. I'm telling you to think about why you're in the stock and why you believe in the stock. You need to actively be thinking about your investments. That's how investing works. Do I think Root is a long-term player or shorter term? I think it's like a medium-term trade. I think it's going to absolutely explode. But what I'm saying is when I'm bringing up bad news on stuff or every news, like with BFT, like BFT has bad stuff going on, like, you know, or PaySafe, right? PaySafe now. It's dropping down. I have to consider, why am I in this stock? It's dropping down to 13.5 after the merger. Tyler, shouldn't it be going up? I have to reevaluate why I'm still in this play. Do I believe in the company? Long term, do I believe in them? The answer is yes, I believe in them. I'm prepared to hold this company. I believe in what they're doing. I believe the future. I believe they're valuable. I saw the $99 billion that they had come through their processing power in 2020. I saw what happened with the company. I see the future for it. I saw what happened with Square. I saw what happened with PayPal. See what I mean? You got to always think about why you want to get into these Mark Zuckerberg. You got to think about why you like these companies, why you're staying in there. Is your money safe? That's what I'm thinking about when I'm talking about these stocks. Now I'm just telling you to think about with AMC. Do you really think so? Looking at the chart, is it really worth that much? Like, where was Cinemark? Cinemark's actually higher than pre-COVID, just so you know. Like, looking at Cinemark. Wait, no, they're not. I'm a liar. I'm a liar. One sec. I'll answer your question here in a sec, Durden. Oh. I mean, I think it's like 24,000 a year, bro. It'd be cool for DD because you get the most accurate information possible. You know what I mean? There's so much. I had a good friend. He like went on, did something else. He worked for a hedge fund though, and he was always able to give me good information from Bloomberg. It's expensive though. It's cool. I mean, dude, it's probably the coolest thing you can use when it comes to the markets. You know what I mean? There's no comparison. 100%. I think U of H has an available one on campus I could use too. So you're saying AMC is a squeeze play only? I agree. Yep, it is. Don't even cap, Tyler. I showed you rude BFT. Do you frig off, suck my little nuts. What's Cinemark pre-pandemic? Sorry. Well, look. Pre-pandemic right here. It was 31. 31, I'm sorry. I lied. But I said I lied when I opened up the chart. Before I even looked. I knew. It got up to like 25. But look at their EPS, guys. Look at what they're doing on their EPS. They're beating. Throughout COVID, they were beating. Now, granted, they're beating easy targets. That's okay. That part you have to take with the grain of salt. But this is their long-term viewpoint. This is what they've been doing since 2013. They were on an uptrend, and then they consolidated. This is a healthy company. And then they came down. You know what I mean? But from 2012, they just moved sideways. Craig. Oh. Oh. We probably went over this, but what would you be interested for Root right now? I'd love to see what you're doing, man. When it comes to Root, I didn't mention a specific entry because I don't have an entry right now. Honestly, I was talking about this morning in the live, and I was like, man, I want to get into it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then I didn't get into it, and it popped. It was kind of funny. It was poetic justice, I guess. I'm curious to see what it does. I think it's going to get a test of this monthly level. There's an extremely high possibility we test that level right there. I'm Tyler's brains. You're an idiot. It probably gets a test, but I'm curious to see if it comes back down, how it breaks from that range. That monthly level is going to get tested eventually. That's the question, because I don't see like this isn't my target. $15, $14. That's not the target. You know what I mean? I mean, this is going to hit 20 quick. Once it starts breaking out of this range, it's going to be quick and like hard and violent movement on Root. I'm telling you, it's heavily shorted. Like, it's crazy how heavily shorted it is. Tyler, the black sheet of AMC. I'm the sheep they don't want to talk about. You can get video games free, correct? What are you talking about? You think Funko right now is good? I can't tell you to buy it or not buy it, but I like Funko where it's at personally. AMC's been attacked for years. The reason why the value is so low. Amazon, Vanguard secretly bankrupt them to buy them for pennies. Okay, I can't comment on that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're just gonna like talk about manipulation reasons and make up stuff, I can't talk about it. You know what I mean? I'm only gonna discuss factual evidence that I can prove. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do here. That's what we do at the channel. We don't make up reasons to be bullish. We don't make up reasons to like a stock. The going saying is we do not find reasons to be bullish. We find reasons to make money, whether that be on the short side or the long side. I don't care. And I'm pretty sure everyone that follows me doesn't care either. Film industry is a tricky play. I worked for a PA streaming service in DC Comics, but a year later the show was scrapped and they revamped a whole new show. Film is unpredictable. It is unpredictable. So AMC to 15. That's what you guys are saying. Hey, if you want to see what AMC is going to, we have a poll going on the channel right now. Sorry, it's super zoomed in. And honest, what the hell is that? Oh, that was actually a good movie. Community. The current vote. I'm surprised. So 2,300 votes, 800 is still sitting pretty high. I mean, $8 is sitting at 32%, where this is staying pretty even. Really surprised how it's sitting. Pretty crazy. I want to see Tyler's debate trade now. I'm not gonna. I don't want to debate Trey. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to debate. And honestly, I'm not going on anyone's stream anymore. I'm not doing that no more. But in his defense, he did leave me hanging. So, like, I probably couldn't get on there if I wanted to. But I don't want to go on anyone's stream. Only stream I'll be going on anymore is going to be Belmont's. I like his content a lot. We have very similar viewpoints on the market and how we trade. But I don't know his stuff too well. So I can't, like, vouch specifically for him. But so far, he seems like a pretty straightforward guy, from what I said. Trey is buying real estate. Group model, we like stocks, not Kyle. M45 is a hedgy. I had 1,000 shares on $13 average for AMC. I sold. I don't think AMC will pass $13 again this year. Who knows? I think it will. I think AMC will. I think it has room. I think it could. Who's Belmont? Challenge trade push-up contest. Oof. We'll see. Yeah, Trey's interview with the Wolf is tomorrow. I think he releases the video tomorrow. He already did it, though, I think. I'm gonna watch it too. I want to watch it. They don't teach debate in college. Actually, they do. They do. What's the graphite mine penny stock you're talking about? So it's not a penny stock anymore. They did a reverse. They did a reverse split. So it was worth. They did a 10-to-1 reverse split. So basically, if you had 10 stocks, they just combined them together. So if they were worth $1.20, they were worth $12.9. So this morning, it was worth about $12.9, and then it bumped all the way up to $15. So it was a pretty good run. They're going to be flying. These guys are going to get listed on the Nasdaq. Congratulations if you got in. Like I'm happy. You're going to make money on this play. I'm happy. Congratulations. Better be worth every dime. That 10K. He left a video saying how he will not be being on because he has 3 guys. Saw that, yeah. Trey with no eyeballs or title with no hands. Who wins? The paper Andy boy. The paper Andy boy. Best advice for finding first job out of college. I'm transferring from community. Community college was a really smart choice, James. I'm surprised you're having a real conversation right now, but James, I love you. So I recommend doing an internship, to be honest, while you're in college. One, it should give you a college credit, depending on what college you're going to. If it's a university, they typically give you a credit. You just have to verify it. And then if you do good at your job, they'll typically keep you on. That's the best experience. Community college, yeah, I remember me and Kyle got paid to go to community college. It was great. Y'all know lots. I'm trying to understand the real facts. My average may be just above $10, and that's why a brother is looking to break even and get out. Guys, I'm not gonna tell anyone to sell, buy, anything like that. I'm not saying Trey's okay. This is what I'm gonna say. Trey's right. AMC's being manipulated. Everyone's right. It's being manipulated. I agree. 110,000 million %. AMC is being manipulated. Okay, I've never said that it's not. I've never once said it's not. But what I'm saying is, okay. We know it's manipulated. Okay. Like, what does it help? What does it help doing? What they're doing, the SEC is already investigating them. They've already had the hearings. There's nothing else can happen at this moment, okay? What's also being manipulated is the viewers. That's a good point. This is the thing. We are not in the SEC. This is the most important part, okay? Trey's on the SEC, Tyler's on the SEC, Andrew, Matt, whoever else, Belmont, Rosh Capital, whatever his name is. None of us are in the SEC. So when we're talking about manipulation, it does not matter. It does not matter if I think AMC is completely illegal and I talk about it for months. Now, if something happens, I'm like, dude, this is big. This is illegal what they just did. Okay, then maybe we should discuss it once or twice, right? But if we discuss it every day, the same thing over and over, let me tell you something. The SEC already knows. And if they know, if you know, and they're not doing something, then it's okay then. There's nothing you can do. Okay? There's nothing you can do. Stick to your job. Let the SEC do their job. And people were like, well, the SEC, it's a rigged game, yada, yada. Well, Trey's going on a stream with the man that got caught by the SEC. Just saying. They made a movie about it. So he's going on the stream talk. Maybe he'll have something to say tomorrow. Who knows? But that's a super important part. I mean, there's nothing for you to do. Talking about manipulation, spoiler alert, it's to get views. That's the point. It is what it is. That's in goal. That's what's happening with all the manipulation talk. While we're making clickbaity videos over and over, not talking about technicals. Trey actually talks about technicals in like most of the videos. I will give him credit. Every video talks about Trey. He talks about technicals. Congratulations. I appreciate applauds. He stays true to the real content. But most people are just saying random manipulation, reading Reddit articles, and it's BS. Like, there's no point. There's no content there. They're doing it just to make you happy, okay? And it's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. And congratulations. They win. Half the retails are dumping all their money in. They're going to lose money, most likely. Or we're going to run back up to $14, $20, and half the people are going to just hold their money and say, we're going to the moon, and then we'll end up dumping or something crazy. So it's just like, it's insane. Like, whatever. That's why I only play options. So I know I have to get out by a certain time. He'll be Jim Cramer within the year. Have you seen Jim Cramer in his prime? Have you seen his mullet? Coin market cap? What are you talking about? Are you being serious, Dan? It's a stock. You like where Zom is at? I'm not getting into Zom until I see. I'm not getting into Zom until I see the DXY start coming down. Oil's hurting right now. AMC squeezing tomorrow, dude. It definitely anytime. No one knows though. No one knows. I think it's gonna take a little bit of time. I think it'll be near almost the end of April before we see some real movement again. Who knows? But consolidation is good. This is good movement that we're seeing. I'm happy. Andrew Money read for an hour. I'm gonna talk about. Is it me or making it so when people get a certain amount of donations, the dog gets a treat? I'm gonna get a dog like that boy ain't eating unless y'all give me some money. I'm gonna start doing that. New here, so do you think DME is more squeezable than AMC? I don't think squeezable is the word. Now we're just seeing manipulated movement by hedge funds. This movement right here from 120, in my opinion, to 340 was 110,000% moved by hedge funds. 110,000%. And what's the confirmation we need on this? The massive sell-off we just saw, and then the ricochet back up. 110,000%. Clear as day. Clear as day. AMC moved nothing like that. Just slow, steady gain. But also had a big sell-off as well. AMC hasn't had a period of consolidation longer than 2 weeks since the first jump, and we are like 4 days right now. The longer the consolidation, the better. Are we at 4 days yet? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think like 5. We'll be at 5 tomorrow. Yeah. Exactly how do you beat that? Apparently, you just got to hodl. So if you just hodl, you'll be fine. But don't ever sell. Yo, namaste. Namaste. Any sports bet? No sports action for Tyler. But we do have UH Cougs. The Cougs playing on Saturday. Final four. No, you know, not too hyped or anything. Just Phi Slamma Jamma making the return. We're out here walking to no man's land. We're walking in no man's land. AMC only hope for a long future is porn. Hey, that'd be pretty interesting. Rude class action lawsuits to be announced a couple days. Thoughts, guys? Okay, then you don't. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say most of you don't research too much on stocks, and that's not being mean. It's not being mean, but you're gonna see they're everywhere. UAVS. Okay, we'll start here. UAVS, huge. They're obviously not a joke because their revenue went through the roof. Countless lawsuits. Why? Because they had a short report on them. Any type of bad news causes them to go down. We'll go Fubo. Another one. Countless lawsuits on them. Does that mean they're a fake company? No. Fubo has a real product. Everyone can subscribe to them. I mean, their subscriber count's going up. Just because there's a lawsuit doesn't mean anything. Go look at all those companies. Just when bad news starts surrounding the company, lawsuits start to come. I'm telling you. Just research the company. Research what's going on with them. Research the news surrounding them. I'm telling you, research it. Just spend a little bit of time every day. I don't think it's going to happen immediately. It could happen immediately. Who knows when this is going to happen. But I'm telling you, beautiful. Belmont hates Fubo because their financials are trash. We talked about it on the stream. Fubo has terrible financials because they will never be profitable based on subscribers alone. They could double their subscribers from right now where they're at, which is at 200 million, which is like crazy growth that they've had year over year. They could double to 400 million from they're at 200 million to 400 million, and they would still be unprofitable because their business model and how much it costs to stream these sports or services. They actually had to drop the NFL at the end of the year. They have to maneuver their sports packages because it costs so much money. Okay. So unless they ever get sports gambling implemented, which they probably will eventually, it's gonna take some time. They're not gonna be profitable until then. They can't turn a profit. It's like virtually impossible. Root is as legit as SOS. I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that, Eric Santana. Patreon getting a text alert soon. Patreon is getting text alerts very soon. By the start of next week, Patreon should be getting text alerts. What I'm planning on doing, though, is I'm planning on doing it for the $15 tier members. I will let them get the text, and then I will also give them the indicator for TradingView, and then I'm debating what I'm going to do with the $9 tier. I might make it where everyone can just join at $9 and just ramp that up or something, or I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do yet. I'm seeing, but it's expensive for this stupid alerts, and it's gonna be like between Cheddarflow, texting, and then TradingView, it's gonna be like $350 for all that crap. It's like so stupid. But tell how's your cough? I haven't coughed too much. I think it's because I'm excited and having a good night. Top 5 picks for tomorrow and go. It's impossible for me to say. It's better for me to say something at pre-market because you can't really tell. Like right now, it looks like we're just topping out here. I mean, you know what I mean? This is the Nasdaq, right? Looks like we're running out of steam. That's scary. If we run out of steam, start coming down, then top thing of the intro will be Q puts, right? So it just depends. Can you look at the 5-year chart on ASXE? I don't even know what that is, but I'll look at the. I don't think I can look at the 5-year. It's a long chart. They go down. They do go down. What are they? I don't know what they are. No idea. No idea. Should I pull out my shares of DME and invest in Root? That's not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying at all. I still like GameStop. I can't tell someone to take their money out. I want to take a profit or anything like that. It's totally up to you. I just bring opportunities. I just tell people to look into those opportunities. That's all I do. Call me Mr. Opportunity Man. What do you think about RNG, bro? What is it on WoW? What's my RNG on WoW? I have pretty good RNG on WoW. I be getting all the best drops. Ring Central. It's like Ring. What is this? Ring Central. Is this energy? Ring Energy? No. I don't like the. It's too expensive. I don't like it. No, I'm not touching that. HTMC buy cheap price. What is it at right now? This was the buys, and I made a video on them yesterday or 2 days ago. This is that zone. We want to get that zone right there. That's juicy. Juicy. What do you think about KDP? I don't know what that is. Opinion on BFT now that it's pay save. Recent price drop. I think the recent price drop comes from half of the exchanges couldn't trade it. They're back at like $14 in the after hours. So I still love them. I'm holding them long term. They're my play. They're my baby. That's the baby in the portfolio. I love the. You guys know I love them. Genius dipped. I don't like the company. I'm not a fan of Genius. Futures looking scary. Looking topped off. We won't know though until the morning. So the morning's gonna be really big. I'll be day trading here in the morning though, as usual. You are a financial advisor. We have to just shut up and do what you say. Your account number is what, by the way? Daddy chill. Daddy chill. What do you think about MX? I love MX. Everyday hustle. Good stock. Good stock. Good talk. Good one. Good one. Good one. Good one. This is the best semiconductor play there is. My friend is the one that brought this to my attention. We've been talking about them ever since in the Discord. Right? Come down to Discord. MX. We've been talking about since the 15th. Graphite company NMGRD. Yeah, Nuvomon. They just changed. They're not a penny stock anymore. They had a split merger, so or a reverse split. Not sorry. So all your long positions are shares, correct? Actually, yeah. At the moment, I have no options right now. So yeah. But if I'm a long-term trader, they're all like, I'm not looking back at them. They can go down. I'm like, whatever. I like the company. You know what I mean? Like, that's when I'm looking at a company. I love the company I'm buying. There's no like, okay, we're dropping. I'm gonna get out. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's why when people are talking about AMC and they're like my opinion shouldn't matter to you. If you hold AMC shares and you like the company, you believe them, then I don't know why you're on YouTube. To be honest, you love the company. Just there's no point in looking every day. You're just gonna give yourself anxiety and probably be suicidal. M45 a call option. I don't know what is M45. What love your patience with. When it comes to stocks, I'm patient. When it comes to options, I'm not patient. Sins could rip tomorrow. Sins is dog water. Dog water. Guys, why? Why do you like Sins? I've been saying I hate this stock since the top. Since up here. I was like, guys, this is dog water. Why? What's good about this company? Dexcom's 10,000% bigger than them. Why? Why could this go up? Where's the catalyst? Acquisition, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not interested. Sorry, I didn't mean to roast the stock. I still love you. It's a great swing trade. I don't think it's a great swing trade. Why? Why is it a great swing trade? The only reason why I went up from here to here is because the news of their new product. Now there's no news. So what's the cost? Do they have new customers? I'm not being mean. I'm just like playing devil's advocate to your theory. It's important. PLTO call option 23. I think options are a little bit dangerous until you start seeing the way the market is structuring itself and moving. But yeah, Palantir for me is only a long-term stock position. I don't have any calls. Tyler, Blanchard Cup SPACs. There you're saying SPACs or SPACs good to invest in. It depends who they are. It's heavily dependent on the investor and who they are. Yeah, that's the big part. Do I think Tilbury would dominate the cannabis market? Possibly. I don't know. I don't care about them. I'm into High Tide. And they don't really compete with anyone. They are their own competitor. Look into them. Beautiful. They had earnings today. Beautiful earnings. They print money from the ceilings. They pull money out of their butthole and they give it out to the charity. They're basically the Robin Hood of weed. Do you like those frosted cookies from Walmart? Yes, the pink ones with the sprinkles, the sugar. Dude, those are. Whew. I remember back in like when you had like those like 7th grade like little Valentine's Day parties and you'd bring those. You always know that one person in the class that was gonna bring them. Whew. My fat ass was eating like 6 of them. Sundial news? There's probably no Sundial news. I'm sorry to break it to you. Is there news? Are they acquiring someone? They better be. When will they be profitable? Never. Having an offering? Another offering? They need to buy someone. They're not buying anyone. That's the problem. Said you got mad at me. Were you looking at Canico? What do you think? I'm not mad at you, Arnold. What do you say? I'm really not mad at you. I know I seem mad. I'm sorry. It's the old steroids in me. That was a weird earnings call. It seems like can you look at Canoe? Sounds familiar. They're getting beat up. I don't like the way it looks. Mo. Like, okay, they're riding VWAP. I wouldn't touch them though. I really recommend people tune into the morning lives though. Like, honestly, it's a lot more chill. I understand that people like at night, like chill when you're laying down or whatever. Like, you like going to sleep. To me, I understand. You might show me to your wife and be like, hey, look, this is my financial advisor. Joking, I'm not a financial advisor. Okay. But like everyone gets all happy when you're going to bed and gets a little excited, It's okay. You can use me as your wife's Viagra. It's okay. I've been used for worse. Anyways, but yeah. So in the mornings is when I'm doing most of the day trading and you get to see why I'm picking a stock, why I'm getting into stock, why I'm playing a sector, why I'm getting out of a sector, stuff like that. My GFS league right next to me and I'm watching you. Hey, M45, tell her I said what's up. Not in a weird way though, in a respectful way. I believe FLGC goes public tomorrow. Keep an eye on it if they move to EIQ. Monthly deposit hitting tomorrow. Do you have anything you're looking at? You'll have to wait till tomorrow. Like tomorrow morning, because it just depends how the Nasdaq moves, Some of us are working in the morning. Hey, better get a pair of AirPods. Put me in your ear, okay? Also, steroids would explain the roller coaster emotions. Actually, I haven't taken any steroids. You know what? No, false. I took poor hormones in high school after I broke my collarbone. But yeah, I mean, I'm fully transparent. I could care less like what people think. But I noticed like I got way stronger and way bigger when I was just natural out of high school. Like I got way bigger. Like it was kind of weird. But whatever, you don't need them. They're kind of just like a quick way to get back to wherever you were at. Your view on augmented reality or VR stocks? I'm scared of them. I like immersion though. They're not really either one of those. They're more haptic. They're based on like feel and vibration of like Dual shock controls. Dead Inside made a video on a while back. They're pretty solid. They kind of look a monopoly in the space. NVIS, they're going pretty well. They're doing good because Microsoft's crap. But AR kind of stuff, ultra reality stuff is like eh. IPF. I kind of like these guys. IPNFF. They have an NFT news potentially coming out with the NFL, and they're an AR. So ultra reality NFT would be cool potentially. Do I like Rocket? No. What time are you on in the AM? 8:30. Like at market open. Market open. 8:30. 8:30 for me Central. PP small. Hey, it got me a kid, so it still works. Spoiler alert. Green and Evie have had a great week. Thanks to Sleepy Joe. Yep. 10-year cup and handle. Be careful with cup and handles. EVS will be a monster by next week. I hate biotech, but yeah, BCRX is super short. BCRX. I just hate biotech and stuff like that. They look good though, yeah. They look decent right there. Super beat up. They're really beat up actually. I just don't like Rocket because the housing market's so scary. Extremely scary. Cup and handles are dim. They work small like massive balls. Works for gorillas for millions of years. What's your opinion on CCL and American? CCL, I said they looked good at the beginning of the week. I just couldn't find the reason to get into them. I like when they were right here. I loved them. They looked really good, but I was like, I can't buy Carnival Cruise Lines. I hate this stock. You know what I mean? American Airlines more scary. They look good though. They could go up to like 24.6. I just not a fan. To see if I so if I'm merging with IPO is gonna be massive. My IPO is, if you're in the Discord, you should know this, Matthew. I think you're in the Discord. TCAT, I'd be careful. Those NFT plays scare the crap out of me. Why is Wall Street Bet all about UWMC? I think it's because they're so small, but they always have phenomenal earnings. Like that's why they're so good, is because they produce no matter how the market looks. This company does very well. They're really cheap too. Like extremely cheap. Is oil still a play? I like oil. It's just slowing down with some of the stuff going on right now. Medium dated oil calls are still really nice. Jay, I don't know anything about the company, so it's hard to say. IDEX probably has good earnings. I would assume they have good earnings. I like the company a lot. I wonder if IPO. So BFT, they have a lockup, so people can't sell for 7 months. IPOE does not, so they could potentially sell off on the dip. But I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Like people, like the merger should just be like, you know, the deal's done. So then you're like, okay, it should be like a sigh of relief for you, okay? Because you don't have to worry about them as much, right? That's what it should be for you. But like, if your goal is to sell on the merger on a big pump, then like you're in it for the wrong reasons. If you don't like believe in the company, you know what I mean? Like IPOE, best way to think about it is you're buying a bank for $15 right now. That's my logic. Up at Texan AM, my good friend's sister goes up there. Which EV is the best buy? I like Neo. How much money you started with your investment career? Dude, that is like such a hard question to answer. Cause I mean, I started, then I lost it all, and I did more, and like, it's a back and forth. Shell BP, I trade XOM, XOM, Exxon. What time are you on the AM? 8:30 AM. That's for me Central. Just market open is the best. That's the best way to describe it. GSAT tomorrow. I need to make a 5G video. GSAT's cheap. They could be big. CRNT is another really nice one. So yeah. What do you think about Exxon, Chevron merging? Are they merging? I didn't hear that. That's pretty big if they are. DKNG. I was looking at DKNG. They bounced on support. Right there, they bounced it. I was watching that. DKNG, they could push up to like 63, 64, give or take. That'd be the first target. Buying the cost yesterday. Thoughts? I liked cost, but the only thing was I couldn't get options. They look good. They look good. I think all these little short squeeze plays look good. Tyler, do you answer positions in companies you don't personally necessarily like in terms of product and service, but see a great investment opportunity because the majority of people like or use the product? My companies are typically non-biased when I'm playing them. Granted, most of the companies I own I like. Now, but do I really like a graphite mine? Not necessarily. I have no emotional connection to it. No. I see the value behind it with EV. That's why I'm playing it. Denison, do I really like uranium plays? No. I see the value behind it with clean energy coming out in the future. So that's like, or semiconductors, right? I don't really like semiconductors, but I understand the representation of how strong they are right now in the market with how beat up they've been and how much potential they might have. So that's kind of how I think. But then there is companies that I do love, like BFT. I love what they're doing. I like the fintech. It makes sense to me. Root, I like what they're doing. It's not just because I have like an attachment to them, but like I like the way their business functions. Okay, it's like satisfying to me. Fake news on merger with the Chevron. All right, guys. Hey, I'm gonna hop off. I have to get up pretty early for live, and I have to go to the gym pretty early with Kyle. So I'll be graphite NMGRD. It's not a penny stock anymore, so you missed out. But yeah, so I will be back at 8:30 a.m. for me Central. Todd, what was your first option play ever, and did you do good on it? Oh, first option play ever. It was Progressive. What is Progress? Yeah, it was Progressive. Yeah. Where was it? When was it? I don't remember when it was. It was Progressive. I don't know why I traded it. I think I just saw a pattern. I was like, huh, I'll put $300 on it. Stupid thought. But I played it right, but I didn't know how to take them. I didn't know how to accept the money on. I was confused on Robinhood. And then that's why I switched to E-Trade, because it was so easy on E-Trade. So I'm so dumb. But yeah, that was it. Recommended sites for options. I think Webull. I mean, not Webull. I think E-Trade's the best. I think Webull's super user friendly, but I've heard some bad reviews on it with some stuff. But the Webull link should be down below, maybe, if you want to use it. But that's it for me. I'll be back in the morning. Have a good one. Namaste. Love you all. Love you all.